Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy Show with your host and your boy, Michael Datcher. This show airs each weekday morning, hella early at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, today we're talking about balance and faith. Balance and rhythm, and how being in balance and rhythm can certainly enhance your level of productivity. So thanks for joining us here. Let's dive in. You can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. All right, here we go. Let's dive in. So, point one is we encourage you to think about this idea of balance and this ideal of rhythm. Let's take balance first. Balance is a term that we've heard many, many times before. It's become more of the kind of popular imagination and also the popular vernacular with the rise of kind of mystic-oriented, kind of whole life, whole wellness living practices that people are engaging in, thank God, finally. And so it can be best understood as people oftentimes think about work-life balance, right? But it's also about balance in terms of your health, your eating. At times you're sleeping, although I'm not really want to speak about sleeping very much, but I'll just throw it out there because other people are better at that than me. But sleeping, your spiritual work, your physical work, right? Being of service, that type of giving and receiving, like that type of balance. You want to think about how your life, how balance shows up in your life and how you can enhance that. Rhythm is related to balance, and it's doing things when you're supposed to do them, like getting up at a certain time if that's what you are looking to do, and trying to being consistent about that. Because when you can get your body in a rhythm, a ritual, it really, 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 really helps you. I'm sure there's a tie between rhythm and ritual, although we spell rhythm R-H-Y. The rhythm, ritual, the sound is the same. I'm sure those words have etymological connections because they are about the same thing, rhythm, ritual. And so as you're living, imagining, looking at your life, seeing what you can do to incorporate more rhythm, but also do things when you're supposed to do them, being on time, keeping your word, that type of thing. No one's going to be perfect. I certainly am not, but endeavoring to do that, examining how you're looking at rhythm in your life can really help you. All right, so once you dive into how those things are appearing in your life, point two is you want to do it. And that's where the rubber meets the road, where it's difficult, to live it. Like I've had a difficult week just being in rhythm, being up on time. I've gotten up early still, but not at my usual time. Consistently, I've been overwhelmed a little bit here. A lot going on. So I haven't been in my natural machine-like rhythm, right? And I can totally tell the difference. In music, they talk a lot about this idea. If I miss one day of practice, I can tell. If I miss 2 days of practice, my family can tell, folks around me. If I miss 3 days of practice, the whole world can tell, right? And we can also imagine living in rhythm in a similar way. If I'm out of rhythm one day, I can tell. Out of rhythm 2 days, my family's like, what's wrong with daddy? What are you hollering at us? 3, man, it's discernible from folks who aren't even close to me. So you want to really examine that in your own life, right? I can't stress how important that is. Do the work, which goes into point 3. I guarantee, as the old black people say, I guarantee that if you live in balance and in rhythm, you will see an extraordinary uptick in your productivity because you're able to make the time to do what needs to be done, right? And you're not rushing as much. You're not always like, because you did something out of rhythm, having to make it up in a different area, which then impacts that. Then you're just running from pillar to post. Another old black saying, running from pillar to post. What does that even mean? It's my mama saying, but you're running from pillar to post. But as you are engaged in that, doing things when you're supposed to do them, you're able just to rest and then let it go and trust it's going to work out. And that also builds your faith. When you live in rhythm, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. It's in rhythm, and then you take faith in it. It enhances your faith in what you are doing, what you are ascribing to doing, what you're pursuing in your life. So boom, goes the dynamite. That's all we have for today's show. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces, I'm out.